Morning, Detroit, Navin Field, summer heat already building. Yankees arriving, bus pulling up, players stepping off, tired, long road trip, multiple cities, multiple games, bodies aching, minds exhausted. But season not over, game today, against Tigers. Always tough game. Tigers good team, competitive team, loud team. Especially loud when Ruth batting. Tigers known for bench jockeying. Organized harassment, entire team participating, coordinated insults, targeting weaknesses, exploiting fears, making it personal, making it painful, making it effective. Most players hate playing Detroit, hate the verbal assault, hate the constant noise, hate feeling attacked. But Ruth usually ignores it, usually laughs it off, usually treats it like background noise, meaningless, powerless, empty. But today different. Today something changed. What yesterday's paper? Article about Ruth. Babe Ruth Slowing Down. Headline. Age catching up with Sultan of SWAT. Subtitle. Article analyzing statistics, showing decline, proving deterioration, batting average down, home runs down, speed down, everything down. Writer concluding, Ruth's best days behind him, time catching everyone, even legends. Ruth reading article on bus, reading every word, every analysis, every conclusion. Face neutral, showing nothing. But inside, fire building, anger growing, determination solidifying. They think he's finished, they think age won, they think legend is over. They're wrong, dead wrong. And today he'll prove it. To Ryder, to Tigers, to everyone. Pre-game, Yankees dugout. Ruth preparing, taping bat. Stretching, focusing, Tigers across field, warming up, but also watching Ruth, noticing him. Planning, Tigers manager calling team together, talking strategy. Boys, Ruth is vulnerable. Papers say he's slowing. Statistics prove it. Today we exploit it. We get in his head. We make him doubt. We make him old. We make him finished. How? Bench jockeying, all game, every at-bat, coordinated, loud, personal. We target age, target weight, target decline. We make him feel every year, every pound, every failure. We break him mentally. Because we can't beat him physically. Not anymore. Maybe not ever. But mentally, everyone breaks mentally. Even Babe Ruth, especially old Babe Ruth. Declining Babe Ruth. Finished Babe Ruth. That's our strategy. That's our advantage. That's how we win. Everyone participate, everyone contribute, everyone attack. No mercy, no respect, no holding back. Agreed? Team agreeing, everyone nodding. Everyone preparing, everyone ready to attack legend, to destroy hero, to finish Babe Ruth, once and for all. They don't know yet, don't understand yet, don't realize yet what they're unleashing, what they're provoking, what they're creating. They're about to find out. Painfully, publicly, permanently. Game starting, top first inning, Yankees batting, first two batters, ground out, fly out, 2 outs, then Ruth. Walking to plate, Tigers erupting, entire bench standing, yelling, screaming, organized chaos. Hey Ruth, you're old. Past your prime. Can't catch fastball anymore. Too slow. Too fat. Too finished. Ruth stepping into box, not reacting, not looking at them, not acknowledging, just standing, waiting, ready, pitcher throwing, fastball, inside, Ruth taking, ball 1, Tigers louder. See? Can't even swing. Too scared. Too old. Too done. Pitcher throwing again, curveball, outside, Ruth taking, ball 2, Tigers relentless. Waiting for perfect pitch? Won't find it. You're finished. Accept it. Retire. Third pitch. Fastball down middle. Good pitch. Hittable pitch. Ruth swinging. Missing. Strike 1. Tigers exploding. There it is. Whiff. Old man swing. Slow. Weak. Pathetic. Ruth resetting. Still not reacting. Still not looking. Still not caring. Or appearing not to care. Inside, though, noted, remembered, stored, for later, for revenge, for destruction. Fourth pitch, another fastball. Ruth swinging, contact, but weak contact. Ground ball, to shortstop. Easy play, out, inning over. Ruth jogging back to dugout. Tigers celebrating. Easy out, washed up, finished, done, retire old man, save yourself embarrassment. Teammates looking at Ruth, concerned, angry. Babe, you okay? They're really going after you. Ruth nodding, calm, too calm, dangerous calm. I'm fine. They're being brutal, personal, organized. I know. You want us to say something? Defend you? No, don't waste energy. Save it for game. I'll handle Tigers. How? Ruth smiling. That smile. That knowing smile. That terrifying smile. You'll see. Everyone will see. Just watch. Second inning, Tigers batting. Yankees pitcher struggling. Tigers getting hits. Scoring runs. Taking lead. Tigers dugout louder. More confident. More aggressive. Taunting Yankees. Especially Ruth in outfield. Your team can't save you. You're dead weight. Liability. Retire. Ruth ignoring. Playing position. Catching balls. Making throws. Professional. Focused. Patient. Waiting for his turn. For his moment. For his revenge. Third inning. Yankees batting. Ruth coming up. Third in order. First two batters again making outs. 2 outs again. Ruth's turn again. Walking to plate again. Tigers ready again. Louder this time. Back for more embarrassment. Going to strike out again. Going to ground out again. Finished. Done. Over. Ruth stepping into box. Same routine. Same stance. Same readiness. Pitcher confident. Threw him out last time. Will throw him out again. Easy, simple, predictable. Throwing fastball. Inside. Ruth turning on it. Crack. Sound different. Louder. More violent. More powerful. Ball launching. Not just flying. Exploding off bat. Rising. Higher than normal. Farther than normal. Going. Gone. Over fence. Deep over fence. Into stands. Home run. Massive home run. Ruth rounding bases. Slowly. Deliberately. Watching Tigers dugout. Entire way around. They silent now. We're completely silent. Shocked silent. Disbelieving silent. He's supposed to be finished. Tigers silent. Ruth crossing home plate, returning to dugout. Teammates celebrating, high fives, back slaps. That's how you answer. Shut them up. Ruth quiet, not celebrating, not gloating, just sitting, waiting for next at-bat, for next home run, for next silence. Because one not enough, one just warning shot, one just beginning. Fourth inning, fifth inning, Yankees and Tigers trading runs. Game close, competitive, tense. Tigers bench quieter now, not silent, just quieter, careful, cautious, uncertain, still yelling at other Yankees. But at Ruth, less, softer, worried. Sixth inning, Ruth batting again. 2 on base. Big situation, Tigers need out. Tigers pitcher needs focus, Tigers bench needs to help. So they start again. Tentatively, testing. Lucky hit, Ruth. Won't happen again. One swing don't mean nothing. Still old, still slow, still finished. Ruth stepping in. Looking at pitcher, not at bench, never at bench. Pitcher throwing, fastball, Ruth ready, swinging, crack, again. That sound again, that terrifying sound. Ball launching again, higher, farther, deeper, over fence again. Way over fence, into upper deck. Home run number 2. 3-run home run, Yankees taking lead, big lead, commanding lead. Ruth rounding bases again. Same pace, same deliberation, same watching. Tigers dugout absolutely silent now. Not just quiet, dead silent, frozen silent, terrified silent. Every player watching, no one talking, no one moving, just staring, understanding, realizing they made mistake, terrible mistake, huge mistake, waking sleeping giant, provoking legend, and angering God. And now they're paying, with silence, with fear, with humiliation. Ruth crossing plate, teammates mobbing him. Two bombs. They're not talking now. Ruth still quiet, still focused, still hungry. 2, not enough. 2, just progress. 2, just halfway. Because he's not done, not nearly done, not until they're completely silent, completely defeated, completely destroyed. 7th inning, 8th inning, game continuing. Yankees pulling ahead, Tigers fighting back, but struggling, rattled, shaken, beaten mentally. Because Ruth destroyed them, twice, publicly, powerfully, definitively. Tigers' pitcher changed. New pitcher, fresh arm, trying to stop bleeding, trying to stop Ruth, trying to save game. 8th inning, Ruth batting again. 1 on base, another big situation, another huge moment, another opportunity. If for Ruth to do it again, to add insult, to compound injury, to finish job. New pitcher confident, hasn't faced Ruth yet, hasn't felt Ruth's power, hasn't learned lesson yet. Tigers bench mostly silent now. Few players still trying, weakly, desperately, pathetically. Come on, Ruth, that's enough. You proved your point. Not insults, pleading, begging, hoping he shows mercy. He won't, never does, never will. Especially not today. Especially not to them. Especially not after what they said, what they started, what they're about to finish. Ruth in box, pitcher throwing, change up, trying to fool him, trying to trick him, trying something different. Ruth waiting, recognizing, adjusting, crack, 3rd time. That sound 3rd time. Ball launching 3rd time. Even higher, even farther, even deeper. Clearing fence easily, clearing stands. Landing in street, home run number 3, 2-run home run. Game essentially over. Lead insurmountable, victory guaranteed. But more importantly, Tigers completely silent, totally silent, absolutely silent. Not one word, not one sound, not one breath. Just silence. Pure silence. Defeated silence. Humiliated silence. Ruth rounding bases 3rd time. Taking even longer this time. Savoring every step, every moment, every second of their silence, their fear, their understanding that they were wrong about everything, about age, about decline, about finish. Ruth isn't finished. Ruth is Babe Ruth. And Babe Ruth doesn't finish, doesn't decline, doesn't age. Not today, not ever, not when motivated, not when insulted, not when entire team declares him done. Then he's most dangerous. Then he's most powerful. Then he's most Ruth. 9th inning. Final inning. Yankees up big. Game decided. Victory certain. Tigers defeated. But Ruth, one more at-bat, one more chance. One more opportunity to do impossible, to do historic, to do something only done few times ever. 4 home runs. In 1 game, single game, 9 innings, 4 home runs. Rare, legendary, perfect. Ruth's turn, walking to plate, 4th time, final time, perfect time. Tigers dugout, absolutely dead. Not even watching really, just sitting, defeated, destroyed, demolished by one man, one legend, one Babe Ruth. Pitcher on mound, new pitcher again. 3rd pitcher of game. Just trying to get through inning. Just trying to finish. Just trying to end nightmare. Ruth in box. Crowd standing. Everyone standing. Understanding moment. Understanding significance. Understanding history. About to happen. About to witness. About to remember forever. Pitcher throwing. Fastball. Middle high. Perfect location. Or perfectly terrible location, depending on perspective. Ruth swinging, 1 more time, crack, 4th time, that sound 4th time, loudest time, most powerful time, most perfect time, ball launching into legend, into history, into eternity, over fence, over stands, over street, over everything, gone, completely gone, unreachable, unmatchable, unforgettable, home run number 4, 4th home run, single game, Ruth history, baseball history, sports history, human history. Ruth rounding bases 4th time, slowest time, most deliberate time, most meaningful time, crowd roaring, Yankees celebrating. Tigers, still silent, even more silent somehow. Silence so deep, so complete, so total, that it has weight, has presence, has power. Power Ruth created. Power Ruth earned. Power Ruth deserves. Crossing plate 4th time, teammates rushing field, mobbing him, celebrating. 4 home runs, unbelievable. Greatest performance ever. They're not talking now. Ruth finally smiling, finally showing emotion, finally allowing himself to feel satisfaction, to feel vindication, to feel justice, They called him finished. He hit 4 home runs. They declared him old. He made history. They organized against him. He destroyed them single-handedly. That's poetry. That's karma. That's Babe Ruth. After game, Tigers clubhouse, silent, completely silent. Nobody talking, nobody moving, nobody able to process what just happened, what they witnessed, what they caused. Manager entering, looking at team, seeing defeat, seeing shame, seeing lesson learned. Well, boys, you wanted to wake him up. Congratulations. You succeeded. How'd that work out for you? Nobody answering. What can they say? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 4 home runs, 4 in 1 game. Because you decided to tell him he's finished, decided to organize against him, decided to make it personal. Good strategy. Really worked out well. Still silence. Absolute silence. You know what you learned today? Never, ever tell Babe Ruth he's finished. Because when you do, when you insult him, when you organize against him, he doesn't get angry, doesn't get sad, doesn't accept it. He proves you wrong with bat, with power, with dominance that makes you wish you'd kept your mouth shut. You learned that today. Expensive lesson? Humiliating lesson. Public lesson, but learned, right? Players nodding, shamefaced, defeated, understanding. Manager right, they learned. Won't make that mistake again. Won't insult Babe Ruth again. Won't declare anyone finished again. Won't organize against legend again. Because legends don't finish. Legends respond. Legends destroy. That's what makes them legends. That's what makes them eternal. That's what makes them Babe Ruth. Yankees clubhouse. Opposite energy. Celebration, joy, victory, but also respect. Deep respect. For what Ruth did. For how he responded. For dominance displayed. Teammate approaching Ruth. Babe, I don't even have words. 4 home runs. After everything they said. After declaring you finished. You didn't just beat them. You destroyed them. Humiliated them. Silenced them forever. How does it feel? Ruth thinking, considering, being honest. Satisfying? Very satisfying. Not because I proved them wrong. Because they needed to learn. Yet needed to understand that words have consequences. That insults have prices. That organizing against someone can backfire. Spectacularly. They learned that today. Hopefully remember it tomorrow. That's satisfaction, not revenge, education. But it was revenge too. Admit it. Ruth smiling. Maybe little bit, maybe more than little bit, but deserved revenge, earned revenge, justified revenge. They started it, organized it, coordinated it. I just finished it. With bat, with power, with 4 home runs they'll never forget. That's justice. That's karma. That's baseball. You think they'll do it again? Next time we play? Ruth shaking head. No, they learned. Trust me, they learned. Next time we play, they'll be quiet, respectful, careful, because they know now. They understand now. What happens when you tell Babe Ruth he's finished? You get 4 home runs. You get silence. You get lesson. That's what you get. Every time, always, forever. So you're not finished? Ruth laughing. Finished? I just hit 4 home runs in 1 game. That's opposite of finished. That's prime. That's peak. That's Babe Ruth being Babe Ruth. Finished? They're finished. I'm just getting started. Reporters asking about it, about 4 home runs, about Tigers bench jockeying, about response. Babe, the entire Tigers team was yelling at you, saying you're finished. How did that make you feel? Motivated, very motivated. They gave me energy, purpose, reason to do something special, something memorable, something they'll regret causing. So, I thank them. For motivation, for fuel, for 4 home runs. Did you plan to hit 4? No, just plan to hit ball, hard, every time up. Might let them know I heard them, understood them, disagreed with them, violently, powerfully, definitively. What do you want to say to Tigers? Nothing. 4 home runs said everything. Said I'm not finished. Said I'm still dangerous. Said organizing against me is mistake. Said respect is earned, not demanded. Said Babe Ruth is Babe Ruth. No matter what they think. No matter what they say. No matter what they organize. I am who I am. And today I was historical, legendary, unforgettable. Because they pushed me. Because they insulted me. because they gave me reason. So thank you, Tigers, for worst strategic decision ever, for best game of my career, for 4 home runs, for silence, for lesson, for everything. Will this change how teams approach you? Maybe. Hope so. Hope they learn. Learn that insulting me doesn't work. It doesn't slow me, doesn't stop me, just motivates me, just energizes me, just makes me better. So if they're smart, they'll stop. They'll be quiet. They'll just pitch and hope. That's their best strategy. Only strategy that works against me, against Babe Ruth, against legend who refuses to be finished. Years later, Tigers players who were there asked about that day, about 4 home run game, about silence. What do you remember? Everything, every moment, every home run, every second of realizing we made huge mistake, declaring Babe Ruth finished, organizing against him, coordinating insults. We thought we were clever, thought we were strategic, thought we were gaining advantage. We were idiots, complete idiots, because you don't tell Babe Ruth he's finished. You don't organize against him. You don't give him motivation. It is because when you do, he destroys you, with bat, with power, with performance so dominant, so historic, so perfect, that you can't speak, can't move, can't do anything, except sit in silence, watching, understanding, regretting. That's what we did. That's what we felt. That's what we learned. Never again. Never organize against greatness. Never insult legend. Never declare someone finished unless you're prepared for 4 home runs, for silence, for humiliation, for lesson that we learned hard way, painful way, public way, that day. Story becomes part of Ruth legend, part of baseball lore, part of sports history. Did you hear about time entire Tigers team declared Ruth finished and he hit 4 home runs? No way. Yes way. Organized bench jockeying, coordinated insults, telling him he's old, slow, done. And Ruth, just kept hitting home runs. 4 total, single game, silenced entire team, completely, perfectly, historically. That's insane. That's Babe Ruth. That's what makes him legend. Not just hitting home runs, but hitting them when needed, when insulted, when motivated, when given reason. He doesn't just play baseball. He responds. He answers. He dominates. That's greatness. That's why he's greatest. That's why story endures. Because it's perfect. Perfect karma, perfect justice, perfect baseball. 4 home runs, 1 game, 1 team silenced. Forever. And Tigers, they never organized against Ruth again. Never bench jockeyed him again. Never declared him finished again. Because they learned, they remembered, they understood that some people you don't insult, don't provoke, don't organize against. You just respect. You just pitch carefully. You just hope. That's all you can do. Against Babe Ruth, against legend, against man who responds to "you're finished" with 4 home runs. That's lesson. That's truth. That's history. That endures forever. Just like that day. Just like that silence. Just like those 4 home runs. That proved, once and for all, definitively, historically, perfectly, that Babe Ruth is never, ever finished. If this story of ultimate revenge and dominance inspired you, please subscribe for more legendary sports moments, and comment below. What's the best way you've ever responded to people doubting you? Share your comeback story.